how you doing? And welcome to this trade recap playlist. So I put this playlist together because I'm a firm believer in it doesn't really matter what strategy you use to enter and trade the market. I found what truly matters is when you start trading the live market and all the fun psychological games that come with it. Things such as like revenge trading, FOMO, greed, bit of patience. I've been fortunate enough to be trading now for about 5 years, full time for coming up 3 years. I found that throughout these 5 years, I've learned so much from trading the live market. And my favourite thing about trading is that I continue to learn. I've only scraped the surface, I know it. Every time I step onto the charts, I learn something new, whether it be about the charts, whether it be like a mirror into my own psyche. And I saw it as a bit of a blessing that midway through last year, I went back to week one, day one. I had no capital in my personal trading account, and I also lost my funding. And I saw it, as a blessing that now I can record every trade that I take, every lesson that I learn, not just for my own benefit, but hopefully to help you guys too. So maybe we don't have to make the same mistakes twice. You can just learn from my mistakes and become more consistent, profitable traders, because that's the plan, right? And also the good times as well. You know, there's a lot of real nice parts of trading. For now, I've timestamped these videos down the bottom with the intro, this waffle, so you don't have to listen to this every time, thank God. The actual video breakdown of the trade itself, the entry criteria diagram as well, and also the proof of these trades. I want to be completely transparent with you guys and share every single trade that I take, and I'll be taking screenshots of my broker, of my personal broker, of my FTMO account and my trade copiers, so you can see that every trade that I show you is every single trade that I take. I really hope this channel helps you, and I enjoy making the videos. They actually really help me as well. And if you do like them, please give it a like, give it a subscribe, all that good stuff. And I really look forward to seeing you guys on the charts. Take it easy. Bye.
Hey up everyone, how we doing? And welcome back to the charts. So as per, I've just marked the high of the 15-minute time frame here of where we were starting to look for shorts from, because on the higher time frame, this is the next day. Let's actually start from the monthly, because the last few trades I've been taking have all come from this same high time frame narrative idea, and so is this one. So on the monthly, pretty much looking at, again, this level of supply, flip this level of demand, also flip this level of demand, with dropping inducement on the way as well, which was quite nice. So we've come up, we swept that inducement, we created type B inducement as well, and then last month we swept that type B inducement, mitigated this strong level of supply. Now, no matter what's going to happen after this, more than likely we need some fuel to make whatever move is to come next. And the next bit of fuel I can see, so now we swept this, is this liquidity underneath this low. So I'm favouring shorts on the monthly, not necessarily all the way to the floor, could come down to these areas, but minimum at least to these lows. Or there's liquidity up here, doesn't have to go short, long, but this one's looking pretty juicy. So I'm favouring shorts, plus it's kind of pro monthly trend as well. Let's go weekly. So weekly is pretty interesting because, again, this kind of wick here, we're taking it from up here. Yeah, we've had a big move. This did fall short. Unfortunately, we didn't catch it. This is actually a loss, but I'm still happy with the trade. We'll break it down as to why. So it is a funny little area, as in we're in this level of demand. Let's get rid of the ranges. We need ranges. That has flipped this level of supply. Yeah, but it's had no inducement, nothing like that. So when we come back into this level of demand, yeah, I think we have actually just swept it. So the low 328, 333. So we have actually come lower than this price action after into New York last night. It's the first time seeing the charts, which yeah, was the trade idea. So we've swept this liquidity, this high, for traders thinking that we're going short after tapping this level of supply, right? And they would have had all their stop losses and orders above here. Algorithms have seen that liquidity, swept this liquidity. Now where's the next bit of liquidity they need or want? Below these lows. Yeah, because these traders here are thinking that this big push, this break of structure and this break of supply, right, that the market's going long. So now they've got all their stops and orders below this low. Now the algorithms want to come and find these orders. Maybe we're coming down to this area. Sweep is a sweep. So this is what we'll rearrange this now. So I literally just see, okay, so that is now the most recent liquidity that's been swept. That is the low, isn't it? Yeah. Let's double check. 8333. 8328. Yeah, so now this liquidity has now been taken. Now where's the next bit of fuel to target? Now how much fuel are we going to need to collect before targeting the next possible bit of liquidity? Who knows? But yeah, be interesting to see the rest of the week if we can start looking for longs now. Anyway, back to this trade idea. We hadn't taken this low yet, so we're now we're up here. Yeah, we're targeting this low. So on the daily, yeah, this big purple badger hadn't happened yet. We were kind of still pushing up. I wonder, let me just pause. I'll get a screenshot when I took the trade. And so here we are. This was all the log. This is our high time frame narrative idea. Bit our checklist very nicely. And spoiler alert. Where's the daily? Is that the daily? Wow. Yeah, that's the daily. So when we took this, this is what we were seeing on the daily. Yeah, one day. So we just swept the previous daily high as well. Alright. To see how there's two greens. So yeah, we're up here. We just swept the previous daily high. Like so. And yeah, same detail. We're targeting. We had previously swept this liquidity. See how this is one big leg push. Remember how I said on the previous trade recaps that I'm not counting this as a leg because this was one big leg short. But this leg here, this pullback is substructure pullback because this was the lowest point that broke this high. Understand that? That's the way I see it anyway. So yeah, we're looking to have this swept, target liquidity, and maybe come down to areas down here, or there's stuff going on in these wicks. Yeah, it's going to be interesting price action now for the rest of the week. So let's update this as well. So that's now swept. So the low, yeah, 333. Obviously that's going to be the same. Great. So now that's been swept. Whoops. I mean, really, that's the next bit of liquidity. All this could now, this is quite good order flow range. This could be the next target. How far down past this liquidity are we gonna melt? Yeah, well. Okay, so yeah, as I said, we're taking this from up at this level here, though. Okay, so the trade idea was that we're still going to go short. We're not listening to this point of interest. We're not seeing longs from this point of interest. we're seeing that this is the liquidity to target, and we're going to come short and sweep it. There we go. Right, we're kind of more into more recent price action now. But yeah, 4 hour. Yeah, I was kind of looking, this was being flipped. Yeah, okay, I want to cover this. So if you watched the last trade recap, we were playing shorts from here. This now flipped level. I'm gonna get back to marking this. We were playing shorts from here, yeah. And I was really trying to look at this. I thought, what's kind of failed here? I think we took some shorts from here and here, maybe just here. Holding range order flow. Can't remember. And I was saying that this had flipped a level, yeah. I'm looking at this. Right, this hasn't actually flipped anything. Don't know why I'm not proper paying attention to that. Yeah, we've got demand was pushed up. Yeah. I mean, it's very aggressive flipping. It's more clean flips on 15-minute, but on 4 hour, it's not really. This isn't supply breaking any levels of demand. Kind of trickling through demand. This point of interest, that test this, fail, test again, fail, then it's broken through. This level of demand, that's a cleaner point of interest. That low got broken. Interesting area. It's not clean cut, but this is very aggressive flips. Sorry, I'm kind of talking about previous trade recaps now. But anyway, back to this trade. I think I adjusted this already. Ooh. I mean, we can choose that low. Let me choose this low. Let's get rid of the ranges for now. Trying to make this a bit clearer. Yeah, so we're back into this strong level of supply. Type A inducement, because this is broken the low, come up, broken the low. This is like structure. Yeah, so we're sweeping. Anybody thinking that we're going short here will have all their orders and all that good stuff above this high. Algorithms want to seek that. Sweep those orders, sweep those stop losses, sorry. Balance up their sheets and all that kind of good stuff. Mitigate this strong point of interest. That has caused a flip. And yeah, we got the whole monthly, weekly, daily liquidity target short. And at this time, we had the 4 hour target short as well. So that was our high time frame narrative idea. Goes out on the 4 hours. Yeah, that's what it was looking like there. Yeah, now 15-minute. So let's just get rid of the 4. So this was like our 4 hour type A inducement. Now sweeping this, look at this lovely 15-minute flip, extremity, inducement, point of interest. Very juicy. We can go right back from this inside bar here with demand. That's been tested, been tested, been tested, been tested, tested, was holding, but failing to break high, failing to break the high, failing to break the high. All this is sweeping so much liquidity, so this level of demand has all the opportunity in the world to go long, still failed, come back down, create a bit of inducement, melted off. Right, I'm going to go down to the 1 minute. So I'm going to show you what we had already mitigated, right? And then what I was looking at, the extremity. But yeah, 15-minute point of interest wise, sweep liquidity, dropped inducement, caused a flip, all the good stuff. Very juicy. Let's go down to the 1 minute. So we'd already mitigated the decisional, this badger. Get rid of that. Now we're mitigating the extremity. What caused the flip on the 1 minute, swept liquidity, dropped inducement, off we go. So the inducement's been mitigated. Excuse me. Got the incense smoking me out again. Now we are mitigating the extremity. I was like, yeah, juicy. Oh shit, hang on. Yeah, I'll show you where we end up melting off from up here in a minute. This is where we just missed the move. But we were going from this one. Then more recent price action. It's also a lovely Asian sweep. It was bang on pretty much 3 o'clock, I think. Like 2 minutes 2 into our trading hours. In fact, I'll be interested to see what time you melt from. So I think that was pretty close to our 4:30 favourite time. Yeah, Asian sweep. Sweeping higher time frame, type A liquidity. Got all the liquidity in the world to target. As I said, the whole pro trend sort of thing. I go like pro liquidity trend now. So our pro liquidity trend, we're pro liquidity trend on the week, on the monthly, on the weekly, on the daily, and the 4 hour. And now the 15 minute, we swept this high. So where's the next bit of liquidity? Below this low. Asians, yeah, it's just, I'm taking this all day long. I don't know if you can hear that noise. I don't even know what that is. And yeah, so this is, let's get down to the 1 minute. Yep, there she is. So yeah, we're tapping that. I mean, looking at this does look aggressive. Nah, flip, yep, level demand, come up, tap, mitigate, come down, test, fail to break the high, test again, fail. All this is like inducement. Break through that. I wasn't even on a computer at this point. We caught it 2. I mean, there's an entry there. I don't think it's going to matter, but it's not quite our trading hours. I mean, that fits the plan. Inducement, chock, flip, break, all that good stuff. I'll have a look at that in a second. Then yeah, I believe that breaks and we go from this one. Got exactly the same detail. If anything, this is just clarifying supply order flow. And you see the other flip there, that demand come up. I failed to break the high, got tested, failed. This inside bar is the inducement, got broken off. You got another inside bar here as inducement, got broken off. This is the main flip. I feel like I'm missing something a bit there. This is maybe like substructure flip because this level of demand hasn't broken anything. As it, this level of demand hasn't broken anything, so it's not classed as a strong level of demand. But it's got broken. I'm still sticking to this trade. This is still nice. I'm trying to pick it apart and learn here because this level of demand though did break stuff. Broke out this range, caused the Asian sweep. Come down, then got broken. It's like order flow from this break. This is definitely one of those trades where, put it this way, if it went and I wasn't in it, I'll be like, what are you doing? You know what I mean? So we fit the plan. I actually can't remember where I got in. I think I wanted to cover this because even though this is the inducement, we had dropped another inside bar inducement here and it made sense to go from this, but obviously I still wanted to cover the high. I think I wanted to cover this high. Fuck it, let's get the trade up. Yeah, sweet. Let me just right, so that's how I had it set at that bit there covered then. Cool. Okay, there's my entry. Obviously wasn't worried about this. This was like our little inducement. Wanted to cover this high. Very nice. Very nice. And then, did we even get a reaction? No, he just went straight through us. bollocks. um, so how's that though? Asian sweep, chalk flip, high time frame narrative, all happy days. I'll quickly go through the proof of trade now with you. So there we go. Yeah, it was like 3 minutes to 3. I believe 257. Gosh. Got taken in at 1. Fucking hell, that's all our losses. A lot of losses taken around this area in this year. I assume 186. That one. 186. There she is. Stop loss was 216. Yeah, 216. I had a 3 pip stop loss. The 1 before was 066. Did I said it? 066. Yes. But it got taken out. 216. At time 3 minutes past 3. There. 3 minutes past 3. And that these figures here now with fucking almost minus 8%, 7.5%. And yeah, that's us matching up with our live account on our FTMO. Yeah, minus 7.5%. Yeah, there we go. There's the proof, and there's the trade. What to learn? What to take away from that? I don't know. I like that. It's a nice trade. It's the plan. She's just been a bit cheeky. Asian sweep, maybe very like bang on 3 o'clock. So let's have a little look at what happens later on in the day, because obviously I'm still watching and I still very much like this area. And we do come up into, I'm going to get rid of this now. And I wanted to wait for, yeah, stop, you dick. There we go. Is that, yeah. Right. This was such a nice mitigation, and it just didn't fit our 1 minute entry model. And there's been 2 trades. I'm not going to go back to the one the other day, where we didn't take because it didn't have a 1 minute inducement, and she melted off. It would have been a nice win. And this is the same detail. I didn't enter this because this was a big push here. I wanted to see this level broken, even though we were broken kind of levels of demand here. It's blown straight through them. But we had no inducement. You know, the fuel is still above here. And I wanted to wait for inducement to melt off. And then what we actually got was this little inside bar here, inducement, and we broke through very nicely. And I had decision really up here. I was waiting for that, and she never came back for us. Anyway, this was the next trade possibility. Same area of what we were just taking from, type A inducement, and all the same high time frame narrative idea. It was looking nice, but I mean this was lovely. Let me just. I think we've just been playing from this point of interest extremity here. Stop, mate. Yeah. And this is the one we end up going from. Same detail. What was the flip? Swept liquidity, mitigated order flow, dropped inducement before the break off. It's like it just had more fuel. Sometimes it's already got enough fuel. Sometimes algorithms just want a bit more. And what I'm going to show you is people laugh about the seconds, you know, but fuck me, was this clean on the seconds? Clean on 1 minute as well. And I was so tempted to be like aggressive and send this, but I was aware, you know, is this revenge trading? Is this FOMO? And obviously we're minus 8%, minus 10, you lose the account. So I'm kind of just sticking to high probability setups now. But there's 1 minute inducement, 1 minute extremity, swept liquidity, mitigated order flow. All this is just so juicy, yeah? 5 seconds, ridiculous. Price action's fractal. I don't know how to explain this, but I like when it just creates these weird kind of just flat line liquidity, and you see this big smack in, mitigate, drop inducement, melt off. This is the 1 minute inducement, melt off. Just so nice. I'm going to pause to go back to where we are. And yeah, if we go back to where we are, then mitigated that, and then she fucking melted mush. Yeah, as you can see, we had this set, never came back up to us. I mean, where's our 1 to 4? Definitely got our 1 to 4. I mean, look, authenticity, that hit our 1 to 4, and the second we blew through it, I would have moved my stop loss up. You know, not take profit, just do the whole way of like, you know, move my stop loss up to lock into 1 to 4. And then look, it didn't blow straight through that point. We were retraced, got taken out, and then melted. So I'd like to say, yeah, I would have fucking held this to the floor and made. I mean, there's little things I'm backtesting, but it's not that great. It's following trends. I'm actually looking at following 5 minute trend, but look, 15-minute trend would have been locked in that 4.25, locked in that 4.89. That would have held to there, locked in 9.86. Next, wow, 10.9. Yeah, we would have ended up getting taken out there. 22.9% trade that if I had the trade management of following 15-minute trend. That's pretty nice, isn't it? I still believe that, you know, one day when on a live account and you don't need to hold on money and you can be a bit more relaxed and my mental comfort level of holding trades longer has improved, that fuck, you need like one of these and just once a year, you know what I mean? And I'll be very fucking happy. 5 minute trend I'm looking at. This is how I kind of study a trade afterwards, you know what I mean? And kind of take note of trade management as well. I'm not going to show you all my notes, but yeah, 5 minute trend would have been that. Okay, 5 minute trend got taken out there. 6.6, still lovely. You're probably wondering, yeah, let me just go back into this as well. This was nice in the 5 seconds. Again, I just didn't take it because look, no 1 minute inducement. And not really, we actually had, let's see these wicks here, big sell to buy wick. There is a flip on the seconds down here. And obviously we break these levels, but I wanted to see this get broken. This level demand, we're just coming up. Oh yeah, what time? Okay, not 4:30. But remember how I say like sometimes we get the Asian, then see the time down here. We get London open, then London goes one direction, and it's like the algorithms are like getting people thinking that London's going long, traders going long, and then they'll have all their orders below this low here, backing London's long, and then about an hour into the market, it will change its bias, come down, mitigate some sort of higher time frame point of interest, which we are sweeping liquidity and all that kind of good stuff, and then go and hunt for the next bit of liquidity is set up, including the London lows and the other side of the Asian market. So it's nice. I still feel like it's making sense. I don't mind it when you see these big moves. I'm like, well, where the fuck did that come from? It's like, well, it's still there. You just didn't get it. Oh, shit. Yeah. I mean, look, it makes sense. Dips, melt, nice mitigation, breaking this. But I mean, if I did enter with this and I took a loss, it didn't fit the plan, I would have been pissed off. I'd be like, well, there's a wasted percent, right? So she just wasn't our time yesterday. As much as I would have fucking sucked a dick to make it our time, it wasn't. Like my high time frame narrative idea though. That's a nice thing to wake up to. Oh, mitigating something nice. Ooh. Wonder what's going to happen this week. But yeah, so we took our weekly liquidity from this move. We took our daily liquidity. Just look at that. It's literally just tapped it into this, wherever that nice point of interest is. From this move, took that liquidity in the 4 hour. Yeah, they were vice versa. This was the 4 hour liquidity to take. It definitely took that. Yeah, alright guys, that's the trade recap. Hope that helps. It's another loss. Oh, some things off the charts has been happening recently. I think I said in my last trade recap about, you know, trading when you really need money is quite intense. Yeah, I'm forever in this game, and I fucking love this game. And I forever learn and grow. But the reality is money's getting a bit tight, and I'm looking for other resources to get some money to fund my trading. So again, big shout out if you've got some income coming in, keep it, keep it while you trade. And have this on the side. There's so many other benefits for it, and it really does put that little unwanted pressure when you've got to trade when you need money. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, yeah. Anyway, I'll probably go into when things are more confirmed. What I'm up to, I'll share it with you guys as well. But for now, we'll just finish it there. Thanks so much for your patience and for listening. I know this is a bit shitty that it's just nothing but losses recently, but I hope there's stuff to take away from it. I'm taking stuff away from it. As they say, you don't lose, you learn. Sometimes watching the losing recaps are more helpful than watching the winning ones. But let's get some winning ones to share, yeah? Let's start learning from some wins soon. Touch on wood. Next trade. Right, take it easy guys. Happy trading. See ya. Bye.